Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. A very good morning to the panel. My name is Ramizah binti Zainul Azahar. My metric number is CN180040. So today, I would like to present for FYP1 with the title of Air Quality Monitoring System based on IoT. This is the table content that I would like to present in detail later. I would like to begin my presentation with introduction. Okay, for the introductions, the aim of the research is to create an indoor air quality monitoring system based on IoT. Okay, basically what is air quality? Air quality is a measure of how clean or polluted the air is. It also refers to the conditions of the air within our surroundings. Okay, what is the importance of air quality in our daily life? Okay, basically monitoring air quality is so important because polluted air can be bad for our health and also the environment as well. Then, good air quality pertains to the degree to which the air is clean, clear, and also free from pollutants such as smoke, dust, and so on. In a room, it can consider as a danger or unhealthy environment if the threshold is above than 0.35, but if the threshold is below than 0.34, so it can consider as it is safe and clean environment. Okay, next, objective and scope of the project. So it contains 3 objectives and 3 scope. Firstly, to build a portable air monitoring system device. Okay, so this project is concentrate on measuring indoor air quality levels in the places that are incredibly close to the manufacturing areas and residential areas with a wireless, or we can call as a portable monitoring system. So example of manufacturing area is clean room. Clean room is a controlled environment that has a very low pollutants such as dust, because of there are testing a very sensitive chip that need to free from dust. Then residential area is indoor places such as school, house, office, or any indoor buildings. Secondly is to identify dangerous dust particles in the air and deliver daily information to the user using IoT. So this project will focus on the development of dust, temperature, humidity, that can be remotely using smartphone. So if the dust density is above the threshold, it will inform the user that the environment air quality is bad by activating the buzzer beeping, and LED will lighting up, and user also will get notifications through their smartphones. Okay, for the third objective is to develop a user interface for an Android apps for monitoring purpose. So these Blink apps can directly download from Google App Store. So basically the sensor data and information will be sent in the Blink apps and appear on the Blink apps through our smartphone. So it will pop out on notifications and also tell the user if the environment currently in the area is worse conditions. This is mainly to make and also to create awareness to the user to take action and also to improve their air quality. Next is problem statement. What is the problem that makes me create this kind of idea of my project? So basically we know that dust is extremely dangerous because it may cause to our health by the amount of dust present in the air, the particle size present, and how long you have been exposed to it. So basically dust particle is small enough to be inhaled that can lodge in our lung, makes us harder to breathe, and also cause irritations of eyes. So in my own experience, I'm having asthma attack where I'm very sensitive to dust, even though it's just a very small amount of dust. What is the effect that does to me? So firstly, I can't even breathe. My lungs suck and hurt a lot, and then I sneezing non-stop. I get flu easily, and it also can cause my irritations eye. So by facing these very hard situations, so I'm gladly creating this project and create this kind of awareness to those that are having difficulty as mine, or maybe more chronic, or just for those that want to improve their air quality environment. Okay, next we proceed to the chapter 2, previous project. So in this previous project, I have been observed 5 previous project title. Okay, the first one is the monitoring system of indoor air quality based on IoT. Okay, for this project, it's similar to my project, but it's not same like 100%, but it 50% similar to my project because of this project using dust and temperature sensor, and it also can done remotely by using smartphone, where it will connect through the internet. So it also can detect in the room if the room is dirty or dusty air, but it need to above the threshold. When it above to the threshold, the output of the sprayer, buzzer, and also LED will be indicate the danger or unsafe state. Okay, for the second project title, Air Quality Monitoring System for Indoor Environmental using IoT. So basically, this project is similar to the first project, but this project add one more component, which are the gas sensor. So it still remain have temperature, humidity, dust, but it also have this additional functions, which are the presence of the various gases. So the various sensor in this project will connected to collect all the data in a different environments, because of these have a different variety of the sensors. For the IoT based air quality monitoring system, this project using WSM, which are wireless sensor network, by using IoT central server and also gases sensor. So this AQI is calculated support on air pollutants like carbon dioxide and also nitrogen compound that are consumed opposing pulsations happening the atmosphere and human health. Then the fourth is indoor air quality monitoring system based on microcontroller, Android, and also IoT. Okay, this project using AQMon, where user can install it in the Google App Store. So this project is to raise human awareness of the air quality in a certain indoor places and also environment. When the air quality is unhealthy, it will detect in air pollution conditions. It will activate the alarm buzzer, and also it will sound warning sign to the people inside the room of the building. So it also will transfer the information to the phone by using AirQmon. For the last project title is Ambient Environmental Quality Monitoring System using IoT sensor. So this project will start in the cloud. The cloud can also be accessed via the web to facilitate people to get the current ambient environmental information with a quick. Temperature and humidity sensor and also alcohol sensor will give the stable result for both indoor and also outdoor, and the result is stable based on its standard deviations and systematic error. We proceed to the chapter 3 methodology part. So basically this is my project system block diagram. So first of all, I'm using microcontroller Arduino Uno. Since the Arduino Uno have no Wi-Fi module, so I have to add on this Wi-Fi module ESP8266. So the power supply, I'm using just USB, where it just connect from the laptop. So the input sensor, I'm using two sensors, which are the HT11 sensor, temperature and humidity sensor, and also dust sensor. The output indicator, I'm using LED, LCD, buzzer, resistor, capacitor. Then from the Wi-Fi module, it will connect to Blink apps. Blink apps is the apps that it will receive data from the internet from this sensor. So in Blink apps in our smartphone, it will display the value of sensors and also the graph of the surrounding environment. And then how it works in my project. So basically this is my project flowchart. So I will explain more in detail. So first of all, it will establish connection with the sensor, Wi-Fi module and the Arduino microcontroller, and then the sensor data will processing with the Arduino microcontroller. And then this is the decisions where we have to check the status of the Wi-Fi module connection first. If it's not successful, you have to reset back the Wi-Fi connections. If it's successful, you have to check the connection with the web server first. If it's not successful, you have to reset back the connection with the web server. If it's successful, so the performance sensor data will analyze the data equations. And this is the three decisions where I'm using three sensors. So this is the temperature sensor. It will send temperature sensor data. Humidity, it will send humidity sensor data. For the dust sensor, it have two decisions where dust below than 0.34 and also dust above than 0.34. When the dust is below than 0.34, it means there is no it is in a good air quality environment. So it will display nothing on LCD and also in Blink apps. It only just show the value of temperature and humidity value only. But if the dust sensor is above than 0.35, so it means the environment is bad condition. So the LED will turn on, it will blinking the LED color, and then the buzzer will produce beeping sound, which the buzzer will not stop beeping and produce sound like alarm. And then it will display value dust density. So on the LCD, it will display the value of temperature, humidity, and also dust sensor. App is it will gather all the sensor. This sensor it will send to the device, smartphones, where in the Blink apps, as I said before, and it's also we upload to the web server, and then it will display on web page and also through the internet. Okay, and then the hardware I just show the main component that I'm using in my project. Okay, Arduino Uno, ESP8266, the HT11 sensor, and also dust sensor. This is the main important in my project. This is my project diagram that I'm using Google Sketch to sketch this. So I sketch this is intentionally to share my ideas and also my planning on how my project hardware will look like later. So basically there is a LCD display here to display the value of the sensors, and this is the power supply, and this is the buzzer that will produce the sound. So this is the internal of the box where it will contain and place all the hardware components. Come to the last part of the presentations. As a conclusion, I'm really sure that this project can improve people living standard with a good air quality environment. So based on IoT, by using Blink app, user can ease to get the information more quickly just using smartphone, no matter where you are. So the benefit of this project is it will turn out the sound or the alarm, and also it will blinking the LED just to notify the user they are living in a bad or unhealthy environment. So lastly, even though I'm just creating this prototype model for this project, but the system could potentially to be a tool to raise human awareness of air quality in indoor places and environment. I really hope that this project will turn out greatly and it will help the user to improve their living standard and begin to pay attention to the air quality of their living environment so that all the people in this world can live in the peace, clean and also fresh air. That's all from my presentation. Thank you for your time and have a nice day.